Okay. All right, great. Take a moment to come inside, hands at the heart. And this is called Samastitihi, balancing the mind, body, breath. Expand the rib cage with your inhale. And as you exhale, let go of any thoughts of the past or the future and give yourself permission to be in the present moment. Inhale through the nose and expand the rib cage three-dimensionally. Let the exhale release any tension. We'll take that one more time. Doing it anytime you need to, you can come back to this place. And when you're ready, let your eyes open. Exhale your arms down towards the floor. Inhale, lift your arms up towards the sky and add a little bit of a back bend. I'm going to turn so you can see me from the side. Exhale, bring your hands down. Let your feet go back. Bend the elbows and take an inhale to go into an up dog, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Take an inhale, and on the exhale, lift the hips. You can add a push-up if you'd like. Take a downward facing dog. And walk the dog. Just going to adjust the camera a little bit down. That's it. Walk the dog by bending one knee and bending the other. Good. Lifting both heels, lowering both heels. Neck is soft. 2. 1 more. Heels press. Looking up at your hands, you can step or take a jump up to your hands. Halfway position is like a table, long back. Exhale, go all the way back. Take a bit of a back bend, upper spine. On the exhale, bring your hands down to the floor. Let your feet go back. You're in a high push-up position. When you bend the elbows to lower, keep your shoulder blades down the back, not letting the shoulders poke forward towards the floor. Inhale, open up the chest, strong abdominals. Exhale, lift the hips. You can add a push-up if you'd like. Downward dog. And lift up the sit bones and reach down through the heels. 5, wide hands. 4, neck is soft. 3, 2, and on the 1, looking up at the hands, you can step or jump lightly like a cat using your abdominals and arms more than your legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, press into the mat. Go all the way up. Inhale. And exhale, forward fold, hands to the floor, body in a plank. Bend the elbows. Inhale, up dog, look over the right shoulder. Inhale, forward, standing on the hands, look over the left shoulder. Inhale, forward, lift the hips. You can add a push-up. Downward dog, heels press. You can lift and lower the heels 3 times. Calves and hamstrings. And then lower the heels, hold. Looking up at the hands, take a step or a jump to get to the hands. Halfway up position. Let your blood pressure adjust, come all the way up. Inhale, upper back. And again, bend the knees if you need to, hands to the floor, let the feet go back. Elbows in. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Drop the chin to the chest to stretch the back of the neck. Lift up the sternum, lift up the gaze, and now you're in plank. You can add a push-up, down dog. Let your left foot push on your right heel. Get 1 calf stretched at a time. You can feel that in the hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, left foot down. Let the right foot push on the left heel. 5, 4, 3, 2, and both heels press. Hold. Look up at the hands, take a step or a jump to go into halfway up, almost like you're a table. Your back is long here. Good. Inhale, come all the way up, take a bit of a back bend, upper spine. And we're going to do that one more time, vinyasa, till your hands are on the floor, your feet are going back, bend the elbows, up dog. Drop your right ear to right shoulder, center the head, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale, lift the hips. That push up, down dog. And just keep the sit bones reach, the heels press, the neck is soft. Look up at your hands, take a step or a jump to get there, landing softly. Use your arms and abs more than your legs. Inhale. And go all the way up. And bring those hands together at the heart. Samasthiti. And when you're ready, take the left foot back and expand the arms. Flip the palms for external rotation. And then add some movement. Act like your arms are making a rainbow up towards the sky. You're stretching the shoulders. Right knee is at 90 degrees and on top of your heel. Inhale and exhale. 2 more times. Dynamic flexibility before we hold a static pose. 1 more time. The next time that your right arm is near your thigh, stay here, reach the left arm over. And if you would like to make this a little bit more challenging, you can bring your right arm down to the floor, left arm reaching strong. And roll that rib cage open a bit. 5, good, act like I'm pulling your arm. 4, breathe into the left rib cage. 3, 2, now with a strong thigh, strong core, come up to Virabhadrasana, palms face up. You can gaze majestically on the middle finger, shoulder blades on the back. 5, 4, 3, 2, bring the left hand down to your thigh or your calf, your right arm goes over, and still sink the right leg, it's 90 degrees. As you look down at the right toes, you can still see your that lets you know that your toe is, the knee is on top of the heel and not deviating inward. Spiral left femur open, so you're not just sinking in the hip forward. You're spiraling it open and external rotation. Breathing into that right rib cage. Take another inhale. And on the exhale, Virabhadrasana, straighten the leg. This 5-pointed star. Changing it to the other side, bend the left knee on top of that heel. Take the arm in that 5-time windmill. Inhale and exhale. This can be as big as you need or as little as you need. You might find that you want to go lower and challenge the thigh strength more. And 2 more. This creates heat, which makes the muscles more plump. The next time that your left arm is on that thigh, stay there. Right arm over. Some of you might want to go towards the floor. Good. 5, spiral up, cage open. 4, 3, 2. Now a strong thigh, come up and open until you're in Virabhadrasana. Palms are facing the sky. Look over that hand. Shoulder blades are back. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that back hand to the thigh and reach back. 5 and 4 and 3 and 2. Take an inhale, expand, warrior 2, just from Virabhadrasana. Bend those knees, toes pull in. Now when you reach your arms out in the 5-pointed star, your wrists will be over your ankles. This is probably Virabhadrasana, spread out wide toes. Exhale, the fingers can interlace at the lower spine. Arms go over. Release any tension in the neck and shoulders. Just relax. Stay there for a bit. Your neck is soft. Yep. You're relaxing your shoulders. 5, 4, 3, 2, and then bring those hands down. 2 fingers around the big toes. Open up those big toes. Press through the mound of the toe. Inhale, lengthen your spine like an eagle. Exhale, forward fold and hold there. Relax your neck. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Inhale, lift the spine. Now place your hands on the floor like there's an imaginary clock, and you're going to walk counterclockwise until you stretch. So pull on that floor, kind of like you're turning a big boat wheel, like you're steering a large boat. Pull on that, see if you can feel your lat attachment near the right armpit or some of the intercostal muscles between the ribs. Breathe into that. Right lat, QL, up the low back, inhale. Exhale, now walk your hands around that imaginary clock that's on the floor. Keep walking your hands and grab the floor until you feel a stretch. Hold there, I'm just gonna take a look. Yes, so yours may look different than someone else's, it's great. 3, breathe into that left rib cage, that lat attachment around the armpits, probably getting a great stretch. 2, inhale, and exhale, gently come back. You're gonna hold on to each elbow and then hang your body just like the clapper of a bell, just let it go, shake it out. And then as you're ready, hands go to your hip bones, come up halfway. Let your blood pressure adjust, your spine is long. Once you're feeling balanced in your blood pressure, go all the way up into a back bend. Hands glide to the back body, elbows squeeze together. You can still tuck the chin here so that you don't move your head uselessly back. Upper back is lifted. 3, 2, exhale. You're gonna come up to a neutral spine, step or jump the feet together, land like a cat, and fingertips go down. Inhale, lift the arms, sit in a chair. You're in Utkatasana. In Utkatasana, your knees are lined up with your second toe. Your booty is back and heavy so that your heels are heavy. Your toes are so light you could lift them off the floor. I just lifted mine off the floor. Build some heat in those legs. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on, palms press. Let the left elbow go on the outside of that right thigh and press the palms together to rotate the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale up. Exhale, palms together, rotate to the other side, right elbow on the outside of that left thigh. 5, 4, 3, 2, and inhale, come up. On the exhale, fold till your hands are on the floor. You're gonna put your feet right back into the rear of the mat. Hold this plank. 5, strong abs. 4, act like you're trying to pull your feet to your hands and your hands to your feet. So isometrically, you're adding a little bit more work in those abs. 3, 2, now bend the elbows, but make sure the shoulder blades are down the back. We're never gonna let the shoulders just drop forward towards the floor. Open up, chest is open. Good, inhale, lift the hips. You're in a plank, you can add a shoulder blade down the back push up if you'd like. Heels pressed. Add on the right thigh, lifting up towards the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, sweep the right foot to your hands. And we're inhaling to lift the heart, exhaling to close. Inhale, lift, and exhale, close. If you would like to fold your hands under, that's fine too. Whatever way serves your wrist. 2, exhale. Now stay low, lift your heart. 5, back leg is long. 4, good. 3, sometimes it's called a runner's lunge. 2, Now on the one, the left foot comes forward just a couple of inches, lower the heel and start lengthening that right knee. You're starting at the low end of pyramid pose, Parsvottanasana. Right hip steers back, left hip steers forward. Your feet are on railroad tracks, right hamstring. Getting a stretch in the belly of the muscle, never the knee, never the sit bone or ischial tuber. Neck is soft. 3 more. 2 more. And 1 more. Hands come to the floor, right foot meets the left. You're in plank. Add on flamingo, right knee underneath in your plank. Hold. This is also called Tita. 4, 3, 2, right foot back, left knee under, underneath the belly, underneath the sternum. Hold. 5, 4, 3, head retracts. 2, left foot back, bend the elbows, up dog. Urdhva Mukha Svanasana opens up the upper spine. Inhale. On the exhale, lift the hips, add a push-up. Down dog. Left leg goes up, 3-legged dog. Inhale. Exhale, left foot forward. Go back and forth. Knee bends, knee straightens. I'm going to turn so I can see you. Keep doing that 4 more times. 3 more times. 2 more times. 1. And then stay low where your left knee is 90 degrees. You're lifting up your heart and you're energizing your back leg. Taking an inhale. On your exhale, the right foot moves in a couple of inches. Begin to lengthen your left knee. It doesn't have to be all the way straight for you to get the hamstring stretch. Right hip forward, left hip back. Hold. 5, 4, keep going. 3, 2, and on the 1, that left foot is going to go back. You're in a plank. Right knee to left elbow, diagonal flamingo, hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right foot back, left knee to right elbow. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left foot back, take an inhale. Shoulders are staying down the back. You're not letting them poke forward as you bend your elbows. The triceps do all the work. Pecs, lift your hips. Push up. Down dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Look up at your hands. Take a step or a jump to get there. Land softly. Halfway up. Now go all the way up. And we're deliberately leaving out all those forward folds for the back, so we're doing more halfway ups instead. Inhale. Now on the exhale, go into neutral, right foot over the left. This is half moon, Ardha Chandrasana. Take your left arm and pull your right wrist and give yourself an assist. When you row forward, it's a little more QL back muscle. When you rotate back, it's a little bit more external obliques. All of them are good. Shoulders, QL, intercostals. Take an inhale. Add on, left hand down. Maybe you'll go a little deeper. Rotate if you need. Take an inhale. The feet are going to uncross for a moment, arms up. Left foot over the right, Ardha Chandrasana. And just hold and breathe into that rib cage. The right hand pulls on your left wrist. Oh, that looks great. Add your rotations. This is really good if you have a forward posture or a rounded upper back. If you've been feeling low energy, this opens up the posture muscles, shoulder, back. Inhale. Now to add on, the hand comes down the thigh. You might be able to go a little deeper. 5, 4, 3, 2. Take another inhale. And up, feet are underneath the hips. Gorgeous. Sit down in a chair. Right ankle to left thigh is the add-on. Both hips are level. If you'd like to add on even more, pat yourself on the back with your right hand, reach your left arm up, and try to find your fingers. If that doesn't work, grab your shirt or use a towel. Left knee is basically in a one-legged squat, isometrically contracting. Right ankle on top, 5, 4, elbow up, 3, left shoulder is open, 2. Now stand up, but wait with the arms. We're going to hold that a little bit longer. This is so good for posture. You're making sure your low back isn't getting more lordotic, that if your pelvis were a bowl, it wouldn't go water forward or back. Inhale. Exhale. Switching. Left arm back, right fingers up. Sit in your chair. Utkatasana. You can stay here, or you can put the left ankle on the right thigh. And it's a figure 4. It's also a standing pigeon pose. If your knee has any discomfort at all, pull the pinky toes back towards the shin to engage those peroneals, fibularis muscles to prevent the knee from translating, femur over tibia. Basically, it's just a little safety for the knee. 5, 4, 3. Elbow up, a little closer to your head if you can. That was good. Inhale. Now keep those arms. We're opening up posture today. And the feet are underneath the hips. 5, 4. Notice if one side is harder than the other. Regular practice will help it be easier. Usually that dominant arm has a harder time getting behind you. Inhale. Beautiful. Let that go. And take a little bit of a breather. That's wonderful. We're going to take those arms and bring them up. Sit in a chair. Now this time, lift your heels. See if all the toes can have equal weight. Each metatarsal head, each toe head has equal weight. The pinky toe was not designed to hold all of our body weight, so you're really making sure you're not deviating all the way to the pinky. The second and first toe might have just a little bit more. Hold. 5. Lift the heels. 4, 3. Calm determination. 2. Can you keep the heels up and stand all the way up? Utthita, lift up, act like there's a tennis ball between your inner ankles. You're holding that in so that the ankles don't invert like the way that we tend to sprain our ankles. Your heels are holding on to that tennis ball. Take an inhale and exhale, palms together. Beautiful. Lift and spread the toes. I'm going to add on my hands because the fingers are neurologically tied to the toes. So lift and spread those fingers and toes. As you look down at your toes, you should see the color of your mat or floor between the toes. If you don't, get down there and just open them up. The big toe especially has a muscle, the abductor hallucis, that opens up that big toe. We want to keep it active. Right foot comes up to tree, either calf or inner thigh. Vrikshasana is tree pose. Take an inhale. Lift up. Good. Shoulder blade down the back. And hold 10, 9, 8. You have a calm determination here. 6. The shoulder blades are still down the back, even though you're reaching for the sky. 5. Your neck is long. 4, 3, 2. Bring those arms out like a T. Shoulder blades down the back. Adding on. When you're ready, inhale. On your exhale, rotate your spine away from the knee. If you would like to add on the hands wrapping at the pelvis, you can do that now. Keep tall. That right knee opens up like you're opening up the page of a book. You're soft in the eyes. Your drishti is soft, following the horizon. Your drishti is just gaze. 5, 4, 3, 2. Inhale, open. Hands come at your heart. And your right foot comes down. Samasthiti, balancing the mind-body breath. Lift and spread your toes again. And left foot goes to your calf or your inner thigh. And as you're in Vrikshasana, your foot pushes on your thigh or calf and the other pushes back. So you have this mutual pressure. Lifting up the arms. As you exhale, feel the shoulder blades glide down the back. Good. Your elbows can still stay long with that shoulder blade down the back cue. Yes, that's good. You did it. All right, hold. Your ribs are over your pelvis. Your lower back is not any more inward curved than usual. Calmly breathing, making sure that right hip, you're not kicking it out. You're pulling the hip into the midline. 5 more. Good. 4 more. 3 more. Right glute working. 2. Inhale, and as you're ready, exhale. The arms are like a T. The shoulder blades are down the back. Take an inhale. On your exhale, adding on, follow the horizon with your gaze. You might even wrap your hands around the hips, opening the shoulders. Imagine your inhale lengthens you taller, and your exhale micro rotates you like you're wringing out a wash rag, getting rid of air that you've already used. Inhaling fresh, exhaling, releasing. Knee still opens like a page of a book. Open up those arms. Bring your hands to your hips, or excuse me, to your heart. Thumb gently touches the heart. Left foot comes down. And then take an inhale, reach up. As you exhale, briefly sit in a chair, Utkatasana. Lower your hands to the floor and let your feet go back. You're in a high push-up. Elbows bend while the shoulders stay down the back. Up dog or Urdhva Svanasana. Inhale. Exhale, lift your hips. Add your push-up. Downward dog. Inhale your right leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale your right foot forward to the hands. Left foot is maybe an inch. Inhale, lift up. This is crescent pose. You're dropping through your hips. You really want to pull your pubic bone up here and your ribs down here. So we're opening up that back left hip. 5, 4, so we're not just sinking in our low back. 3, 2, add on, fingers interlace at the lower back. Get ready, you're gonna take flight into Virabhadrasana 3. Hinge the torso forward. See if one motion you can lift up parallel to the floor. Hips are level. It's very easy for the left hip to get higher than the right. Chest is open. 10, 6. Take an inhale. Exhale, lower that foot back. Arms windmill around. Exhale the hands down. Right foot back. Elbows bend up, dog. Lift the hips out, push up, down, dog. Inhale the left leg up, 3-legged dog. Exhale the left foot forward. Inhale, the arms are gonna go up. If you need to, that right foot might come in just an inch. Drop the hips. Shoulder blades glide down. Ribs and pubic bone coming together, creating a little bit of abdominal tone. Good. Upper back extension. Crescent pose. Take an inhale. As you exhale, interlace the way that you didn't before. So if your right pinky is on the outside, now the left one is. Get ready to take flight, hinge forward. One motion if you can. And level out those hips. Level the body. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Take an inhale. As you exhale, send that foot 4 feet deep. Arms go up. Exhale, they come down. Bring your left foot to meet the right. Bend the elbows. Inhale up dog. Lift the hips. You can add a push up. Down dog. Hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, And on the one, step or jump up lightly. Halfway position. Go all the way up. Take a back bend. Exhale. Samasthiti, thumbs to the heart. I'm going to take a sip of water, but we're preparing for the quadricep standing pose. It's actually called. We're going to take the right arm up and around until you find your right foot or ankle. And the left arm can go towards the front of the room in a palm up receptive position. The ribs pull down, the pubic bone pulls up. So in a good quadricep stretch, you have a little bit of ab tone to prevent the low back from getting lordotic or curved inward. Shoulder open. You're making sure your ankle is back straight. You're not letting it sickle wildly like a sprain. If you'd like to add on, press your foot into your hand. Nata Rajasana is the king dancer. Pull the thigh back. Push into your hand till your shoulder opens more. Again, hips are level. 5. Keep going. 4. Just notice how the mind goes if you lose your balance. Just observe it. 2. And just correct. Exhale, return to Samasthiti, hands together at the heart. Beautiful job. Take an inhale, left arm up and behind. That's it. Shake out any tension that you have. Left hand to the foot or the ankle, but the ankle is neutral or straight. Right arm open in a state of receptivity. Very tall. Root down, pubic bone up. Thighs are parallel. Breath is dropping into the diaphragm. Now as you're ready, press into your foot. Breath. Gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Drop the left hip just a little bit. Sometimes it tends to be higher. Reach, push into your hand. You're challenging your edges. All that happens if you challenge it and you go too far is you have to get your balance again. Inhale. As you're ready, returning gracefully back down. Beautiful. And then another balance pose. This is Garudasana, sitting down in a chair. Notice how the hips are level. If you'd like to add on, lift up your right leg, wrap it once or twice. Now your toes will wrap a little easier if you're really sitting. Sometimes this is just a matter of femur length, so don't judge yourself if it's not working out. Right arm, but generally the problem can be solved with sinking deeper in that left thigh like you're sitting in a low stool. Elbows about shoulder height. Garudasana, locking the joints. Calm, determination. 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on the 1, unlock the joints and come out. Pause. We locked all the joints, wrist, elbow, shoulders, hip, knees, ankles. So we just take a moment to let that blood flow come back to normal equilibrium. Samasthiti. Sitting down in the chair. Now the left thigh can lift. Notice how my hips are level when I lift my thigh. Don't let my right hip kick out. So you're not holding a child on your hip. You are level. As you're ready, you can add on the arms. Left arm underneath, wrap your forearms, wrap your palms, elbows lift to shoulder height, and the shoulder blades stay down the back. Square the hips towards the front of the room. Square the shoulders towards the front of the room. Calm breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, inhale, As you're ready, exhale, come back out gracefully. Wonderful. We're going to add on Parsvottanasana on the top end. Right foot forward, left foot back. Now place your feet in railroad tracks, not a tightrope. Your hips are square. Pretend like you're taking off a very big sweatshirt. Your arms are crossing, going up and behind you. Your scapula glide up and down the back. Healthy scapula move up and down. One more time, glide up. Now interlace the fingers at the lower back if that's the way you're doing your shoulder opener. If that doesn't work out, just rest a couple of fingers in the other or elbows. Another fun pose is reverse namaste. The shoulders open is the key. Exhale, the common denominator of whatever posture position you're choosing for your shoulders. Exhale, hinge forward, left hip steers forward, right hip steers back. Good. You're making sure your head isn't just leading the way, poking forward. Your shoulders are opening. Your right hamstring and the belly of the muscle is opening. If it's in your sit bone or your knee, you're going to soften the joint, the knee joint. Or back off. 5, 4, breathing 3, 2, take another inhale. Now as you exhale, press and go into back bend. 5, 4, 3, 2, and release the left foot next to the right, Samasthiti. Right foot goes back. Your hips are in line with the respective, the foot's in line with the respective hip. Find the interlaced or the elbow hold or the reverse namaste that serves you. Take an inhale. Exhale, hinge. Gaze will change probably to your toes. Hold. Long knee, if your body will allow. Edge of mild discomfort sensation. Take an inhale. Exhale, stand into a back bend. Lift your heart. 5, 4, upper back lifts. 3, 2, neutral spine. Relieve the arms. Step and come together. Hands together at the heart. Beautiful. Take the fingertips down. Inhale, drop into Utkatasana. 5, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, bring the hands down to the floor. Let the feet go back, and this time go straight into a down dog. Hold. Relax your neck. Take your right leg up. Now this time, let your leg flip. You're going to just enjoy that freedom. You can move your foot or your ankle. You can roll your thigh. You're just going to do some intuitive stretching, lifting, reaching. Now take an inhale and exhale, right leg forward. Pigeon. Ekapada Raja Kapotasana. So high pigeon. So Eka is 1, Pada foot, Raja is king, Kapota's bird or pigeon. So hold here, shoulder blade down the back, reach through your back knee. And if this doesn't serve you, you can always take the lying down figure 4 stretch. Otherwise, take an inhale. On your exhale, go down. You can let your hands rest or you can reach them out. Relax your body. Pigeon. Down. 5, 4, 3, 2, and take another inhale. Walk your way back up. Your right hand can be a tripod. Sneak your left heel towards your booty so you don't get a hamstring stretch. Left hand can hold on, and this may not be for you. You may want to take two hands and press and hold. 5. Any variation you need today is fine. 4, as long as your body feels good. 3, 2, and on the 1, gently release, curl those back toes under, press back, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Walk out the dog if you need. Inhale, the left leg goes up, and you're going to enjoy this intuitive freedom movement. Just see what you need. Stretch it out, maybe roll that ankle. What does that body need? Make it the flavor of the posture that you need today. Take an inhale, and as you're ready, pigeon, Ekapada Rajakapotasana, so you're upright, you're energizing your back leg, shoulder blades are down the back hip flexor, front hip. If your knee doesn't like this, try pulling your pinky toe towards your shin. If it still doesn't work, you can lie on your back and do ankle to thigh stretch, figure 4. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold over that thigh, either stretched out arms or resting. Just enjoy. Take another inhale. And as you're ready, exhale up. You can add the knee bending sneakily, carefully. Right hand back, that could be it. And 1 or 2 hands maybe. Add a little pressure. 5, 4, 3, 2. On your 1, exhale, the toes curl back. Press up, downward facing dog. Walk out the dog, relax that neck tension. Take an inhale, and on your exhale, Bandukasana is frog. Knees down. You can move the mat inward. Now in the frog, your knees are wide, your big toes can be towards each other. And that way you're able to rest on the hands, on the floor, or maybe a doubled up fist. So you're just letting go. And hold. Actinius muscles are stretching. Five, 4, 3, 2, and on the 1, dog on the living room floor. You're going to walk out, legs are externally rotated, and then lie back, your belly is down. I'm going to adjust my camera, but you're going to be on your belly, legs extended. We're getting ready for Bhujangasana, which is Cobra. And with the Cobra, we're going to Pull the belly away from the floor as if you have a piece of ice underneath your belly. And look how that makes your low back long. And your glutes aren't death gripping. You're not cracking walnuts with your booty cheeks to get this done. It's more from your abs, your pubic bone pulling up, this bone pulling up. Okay, hover your hands above the floor and lift your spine. Thoracic extensors usually get weak and people start looking rounded forward, but not us. So we're building the strength of our upper back. Lower back is active as well, glutes and hamstrings, and the back of the neck muscles that help keep the head from becoming forward in a forward head posture. As you're ready, add the hands. They're probably slightly ahead of your shoulders so that you don't feel jammed in the upper trapezius. If you need to make it harder, hands closer to your body, lift up. Now we're gonna do this a few times. Exhale, lower down, lift up both thighs and glutes off the floor. See if your legs are lifting the same height. If you're not sure, touch the toes. If they are not even, adjust, open them back up, lower them, lift up your back without your hands. The first part of this extension is really important for thoracic strength or endurance. Lift up. Press your hands, triceps. Never the upper trapezius, go up. Exhale, lower, lift up both thighs. Lower the thighs. Inhale, lift up your upper back without your hands. The whole body is the bottom of a rocking chair or a hobby horse. Exhale, lower, lift up your thighs. The next time that your torso is up, hold. Press your hands into the floor. Pull your belly further away from your floor and hold. Beautiful. That looks beautiful. 5, 4, upper back feeling great. 3, 2, and then exhale, lower down. Thoracic extension is so important to combat the stresses of daily living and our hobbies. We're going to add some more. Interlace your fingers, palms together if you can. If this isn't working out, just rest your hands. Main thing is your shoulders are open. Inhale, lift your back, lift your arms, possibly lift your thighs. Now just let the breath organically lift you. The exhale will lower you a little bit. Good, there's no tension in the neck. Good, your gaze is probably down. It's not creasing the neck to look up. You're probably looking towards the mat. 3, and 1. Now switch your hands. If your right pinky's on the outside, now that your left one is. Lift up. Lift up. Thighs, torso. 5, breathing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now we're going to take one child pose between these extensions. Anytime you need to, you're welcome to. Belly expansion onto the thighs. Big breath. Act like I'm pressing on your lower back and hips to get you closer to the floor. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, come back out, belly down. We're going to take Dhanurasana. Now with Dhanurasana, boat pose, if you need to just take one hand or one foot this time, that's fine. We'll do the other one. Otherwise, take both hands, belly in, push into your hands, lift up. Now act like it's almost like you're a rocking chair. You're just maybe moving a little bit. You're not forcing it. And give it an extension, a lift with as little energy as you can, so you're not stressing. Lower yourself down. We're going to do it one more time. So either take that other leg or do the same two-footed one. Take it, inhale. Yes, beautiful. Float up. You got it. Lift. 5. There'll be a little organic movement with your breath. None of these stretches are 100% static. The body is a moving, living organism. And exhale, lower. Take a child pose, press your hips. And this time knees wide for belly expansion in between the child's pose, Garbhasana. And then to add on, walk your fingertips over to one side. This is left pinky far away from left hip. This is another lat stretch because it's so important. That's the biggest back muscle. And you can open up into a clamshell where you roll your torso open like you're a clam looking at the sky, looking at the sunshine. It gets in there in those serratus a little bit. Inhale and exhale. Really good if you have shoulder issues or if you use your shoulder for your sports and activities. Walk over to the other side, pinky far away from your hip. Breathe. If you're right dominant, this side may feel tighter. You may have to adjust your stretch range of motion as you're there. It opens up. Roll the right rib cage open. Clamshell. Beautiful. You're a clam looking up at the sky, the beautiful sun. And exhale, close. Bring the hands back. And then come into a squat. Now, if squat is difficult, you can always take happy baby lying on the back. If you'd like to add on, pull your palms a little lower and notice how that gets the palms, the underside of the forearms. And let's talk about the feet for a little bit. You can lift and spread the toes here. And you have an arch. You could put 3/4 underneath your inner arch from your mound of your big toe to your inner heel. You never want to be collapsing inward in the arch. So you want to feel that arch. One way to do that is to lift the toes. That activates the tibialis posterior, and then lower your toes and keep that lift. You can relax the eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2. We're going to take just a moment of negotiating cowgirl. You can press your hip open. See how that feels. There you go. Yeah, you push. There you go. You're just opening up that inguinal crease. Your head's just resting here. And let's do the other side. Good. You don't have to have your fist balled up like me. It makes me think of the thinker pose, but it is cute, isn't it? Take another inhale. Maybe posture your own. Then you're basically on the ground, so we'll just sit. We're going to roll back. Take an inhale and take 20 seconds to roll down. 1, you're flexing your spine here. It's like you're putting down a beautiful string of pearls as opposed to opening a book like a lever. You're actually sinking. You flex. You are scoop. There's a big scoop that it's like your bowl of ice cream. You're scooping out some ice cream in your abdominals. Scoop. Each vertebra has its own turn. Articulation, articulation, sequencing, sequencing. Knee squeeze. Pelvic floor pulls up like you have to use the restroom, but you can't find one. Contract those urinary muscles here. Help support the back. When you're ready, left leg down, right knee over, knee down, twist. You can adjust your hips so they're really stacked here. They're perpendicular. Let the right arm have some dynamic flexibility. Again, your scapula glides up and down the back. If there's any painful ranges of motion, decrease that range of motion. So the next time that your palm is in a Y or a T from your body, find a place to stretch. Your gaze can be towards that hand, but you're welcome to close the eyes or soften them to start getting into a more alpha brain state. The belly receives the breath. Diaphragmatic breathing also creates that trance-like state in the brain, a state of creativity and receptivity as opposed to reactivity or primal brain. So just relaxing, telling the nervous system that it's resetting into a state of calm. Imagine you're wringing out a wash rag. In this twist, you're getting rid of all the impurities and you're starting with fresh, clean water. You're going to take an inhale, and as you exhale, realign your spine. Your right leg goes long on the floor. Take your left knee over, right hand to the thigh. You're stacked in the pelvis, up and around arms. It's like you're at the beach and you want to draw a circle in the sand. Take an inhale. Pain-free range of motion only.
You're gonna leave that left arm out, palm up. So your next rotation, look that way, although it's really just fine to close the eyes to induce that further state of relaxation. Let your breath ride the breath. Let your attention ride the breath. Give yourself permission to be in the moment. There's plenty of time the rest of the day to do your task at this moment. You're giving yourself permission to be relaxed. You're in the present moment, linking to the present moment with your breathing. Take an inhale. And as you exhale, gently come back until your feet are on the floor. Realign your spine. Lift and spread your toes again. Hands from your face, at your hips. Setu Bandhasana. And this is bridge. Curl up. We're going to do this 2 more times. And act like you're pulling a beautiful string of pearls off the floor. Or pulling a sticker off the floor. The next time that you're up, stay up. You're in bridge. If you would like to add on to bridge, you can interlace the fingers and walk the flesh underneath. Your eyes are soft. This is a heart expansion. The spine is in decompression. You can also take an arm like a T or yoga post. Those of you that have been working on Chakrasana, which is the full back bend, you can take your fingers to your shoulders and inhale. And exhale, go up. That's up to you. Either way, take another 3, 2, take an inhale and an exhale to roll down. Happy baby, hands to the feet, pull the knees down, hold that. 5, hold 4, hold 3, 2, and then just rest for a moment. Take a moment to relax your body into your Shavasana, belly expansion, shoulders soft, and notice that state of calm in the body. Notice that state of calm in the breath, and that state of calm in the mind. And tap their internal landscape and just notice if there's any more tension that you can release. Let that go. Nothing to worry about now. And just enjoy that state of equanimity among the mind, the body, and the breath. And as you're ready, float up towards a seated position, leaving the eyes soft or closed, belly expansion. And just notice what you might need today to keep caring for yourself. Whatever the first thought is fine. Maybe it's more water, maybe it's some healthy fruit, maybe a nap, maybe a healthy passage in a poem you like. Whatever it is you need, take that and let that message come together in between your hands as if it's placed in between the palm of your hands, the space between the palm of your hands. And let the thumbs touch your heart so that you're making a promise to yourself to do that little bit of extra self-care today. And whenever you're ready, allow your eyes to open and come back into the room. Thank you guys so much for coming. I'm so grateful to have been with you this morning. Thank you.
Thank you, Erin.
Thank you, Erin.
Thank you so much. I will send a link later for those that would like it this evening. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Erin. Have a good weekend.
Bye.
Bye-bye.